Hey guys, I'm getting myself ready to head to the gym here, and I figured now might be a good time to record a take so that you guys got something to work with for this week. So this is going to be similar to the meal prep take, but now in the context of getting ready for the gym take, and we're going to keep this under 10 minutes just so that everyone can enjoy this. The statement for today's lesson is going to be the responsibility for your recovery. The responsibility for your recovery. So it is extremely natural and it is extremely understandable to say, hey, John, I didn't ask to get beat up in school. I didn't ask to have an abusive parent. I didn't ask to have a toxic boss. I didn't ask to have a shitty family of origin. I didn't ask to grow up in abject poverty. Right? So when you say things like that, which are completely understandable to say that, um, what happens is that in those moments you end up starting to assume and you end up starting to think that, okay, well, maybe I don't necessarily have to do the work to, deal with this, or maybe I don't have to do the work to, process this, or maybe I don't have to do the work to come to terms with this. And I just want to say, guys, in the simplest, easiest to understand terms possible, your recovery is your responsibility. Let me say that one more time. Your recovery is your responsibility. It is absolutely your job to heal from your trauma. It is your job to come to terms with your past. And it is your job to find the healing and to find the path to healing. Okay? So that's the thing. Your recovery is your responsibility. Okay? It is not falling on the back of the state. It is not falling on the back of your boss. It is not falling on the back of your faith community. It is not landing on the shoulders of your parents. It is not landing on the shoulders of your spouse. Nor is it landing on the shoulders of a mental health professional that you may be seeing. But then you say, well, what's the point of all those people? The point of those people is that those people are allies. Those people are allies in your journey. Those people are allies in your recovery. You just described your support system in your recovery. You did not describe the recovery itself. You described the tools you have in your recovery. You just described the allies you have in your recovery. You just described the people that are cheering for you in your recovery. Okay? That's what you just described. You did not describe the people whose job it is to fix you. Your priest, it is not his job to fix you. Your spouse, it is not their job to fix you. Your mental health professional, it is not their job to fix you. Ultimately, you've got to find the solutions on your own. You've got to find the path to the solutions on your own. And at the end of the day, you have to walk the road to your solutions on your own. It is absolutely positively no one else's job to do that except you. Okay? So let's just get that crystal clear. It is your job to get better. It is your job to recover. It is your job to find the solutions. It's your job to walk towards the solutions. No one else's. It's not your boss. It's not your union rep. It's not your spiritual leader. It's not your parents. It's not your spouse. And it damn sure is not your kids. It is absolutely not your kids. Nor is it your best friend, nor is it your brother, nor is it your relatives, and especially rando neighbors or randos that you run into Walmart. It is none of their jobs to get you better. It is none of their jobs to get you in a place of wholeness and completeness. Well, why is that the case? Well, because ultimately, you're the one that has to want to get better. You're the one that has to say to yourself, you know what? I don't want this to continue anymore like this. I'm tired of living in this fear. I'm tired of living in this guilt. I'm tired of living in this anxiety. I'm tired of living with this addiction. I'm tired of living within this place that I quite frankly don't want to be in anymore. I don't want to be living in fear. I don't want to be living in addiction. I don't want to be living in guilt. I don't want to be living in powerlessness. I don't want to be living in a realm where I feel stupid. I don't want to live in a realm where I feel like I don't have any say in my affairs. I want to move to a realm where I do have a say in my affairs. I want to move to a realm where I do have the power to impact my life. I want to move to the realm where I have a say in my life. I decided I want to move towards those things. And I'm going to do the work to move towards those things. And I'm going to keep moving towards those things, regardless of what anyone is or is not doing. It doesn't matter if everyone that you care about cuts off ties. It doesn't matter if everyone that you thought was your friend revealed themselves to not be your friend. It doesn't matter if no one is cheering you on. You have to move towards your recovery, regardless of what does or doesn't happen in your life. Let me say that one more time. You have to move towards your recovery, regardless of what does or does not happen in your life. It does not matter who cuts ties. It does not matter who becomes, spiteful. It does not matter who cuts ties with you. At the end of the day, you as the responsible adult, you as the human being on planet Earth, you have to say, my recovery is more important than anything else. You have to say that it doesn't matter who doesn't want to talk to me anymore. It doesn't matter who stabs me in the back. It doesn't matter what things I need to give up. It doesn't matter what things I need to add. My recovery is worth the cost. My recovery is worth the effort. My recovery is worth getting towards. And then at that point, you can actually start moving towards a recovery. You can actually start moving towards completeness and wholeness. But ultimately, you've got to understand that at the end of the day, the responsibility is on your shoulders. Anyone and anything else in your life is an ally. It's a tool. It's a support system. It is not the solution itself, nor is it their job to get you towards that solution. You could be presented with the best plan known to man. You could be presented with the best tools known to man. Okay? You have to pick up the tools. You have to put in the work. You've got to follow the blueprint. You got to follow the path. You got to follow the map. Okay? You're the one that's got to do that. It's not the map's job to get you to your destination. It's not your car's job to get you to your destination. You're the one that has to pick up all that. You're the one that has to put all that into action. So, just to wrap up here, because we're just at about time, your recovery is your responsibility. And anyone or anything else that's in your favor or aid you in that process is an ally. It's not their job to deal the final blow. It's not their job to get you where you need to be. They're just allies. They're cheering you on. You need to cherish them. You need to value them. But at the end of the day, it's your job to get you better. It's your job to get past your trauma. It's your job to move towards wholeness. All right, guys. Peace.